Hey fragrance friends, I am back with a requested video, how to shop the Dua Fragrances website. So I've heard many complaints since I've been shopping with Dua about the website being so overwhelming. There's so much to choose from. How do you even get started? So I am doing a video today to show how to shop the Dua website, my tips and tricks, and just to orient those who don't know about the website to the website. So let's start with an overview of the main page. When you go to theduabrand.com, you will see all of these colorful flashing banners and images, but don't get intimidated. It's okay. At the very top, you have this red banner that gives you a discount code. During the week, it's usually at 15%, but if you wait until the weekend, Saturday, about 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a higher code usually drops with about 25% or 30%. And even when I started shopping with Dua, it was 35%. I don't know what happened to it. I hope it comes back because that was nice. Down here in the lower left-hand corner, you will see this pop-up of what people are buying. I think that's kind of standard on some shopping websites where they show you who bought what and where they are from or something of that sort. So here, Tazelle has just purchased Blue Sauvage at Casino Royale. And this is a great way to get suggestions sometimes. I know I'm always like, ooh, what did they buy? Ooh, because I'm not familiar with everything. Let's go to this main menu bar here. This Before we actually do that, just scroll down a little bit. You have this scrolling banner. You'll see the new arrivals, what they just came out with. Herbs, sea salt, and Pastique, Hidden Gem. Then you get more recently added. You have what's back in stock. So people are looking for by accident, aphrodisiac, angelic elixir, and more, their feature collections, etc. Let's scroll back up to the top and go into this menu bar. Here's the home button, all fragrances. There are lots of fragrances. There are probably about 500 if you ask me. I've never known the real number of the catalog, but it's all there. They have series that you can filter the site by. They have 100 ml special editions. So these would be your main hugely popular fragrances that they have decided to upgrade to a 100 ml bottle. A standard Dua bottle is 30 ml. So things like Casino Royale Nights, special edition made it to a 100 ml bottle, so on and so forth. You can see that everything is mainly sold out here. So this 100 ml special edition bottle will run you $150. They have original blends of things that they have made. They have the inspired expressions, which will be your clones. Candy by Liz Claiborne. By accident is Yves Saint Laurent's Caban. They have a concept series section where these will be your hybrids and tribrids of different popular scents. So for example, here you have Amberlicious Cherry, which is an inspired hybrid of Hermes Amber Nagil and Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. So since we've come to this page for this fragrance, you'll see that they give you the name. Beware, beware, they accept Afterpay. Don't get caught up, okay? From personal experience. But they have a feature where you can add this to your wish list. Here you can see that 121 people have done so. This means that it's not on my wish list, but if I did, it will be a solid heart. You've added Amberlicious successfully. So they give you this beautiful, poetic story about this fragrance and its inspiration, the classification, and the notes. Gender, concentration. We know we're going to get the 30 ml standard size. So let's go back to, we were in this series, and the last one is sold, what's been sold out. You can filter the site by gender. Unisex is very subjective, so I totally hit feminine if I'm just looking generally. Collections, the 100 ml special editions that we talked about already, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 collections, and they each are inspired by a house, fragrance house. So the Confidential collection is inspired by Tom Ford and all of his fragrances, and the Concept series are also in this. Let's go to another one, the Crystal collection. This is a collection inspired by Roja Parfums. Roja. You have the About, Support, Wish List. This is a newer feature that I'm so glad that they finally added, because it is so hard to keep track of what you has your eye on, or what you're interested in, unless you go old school and either put it in your phone or write it on with pencil and paper, and that could be uber inconvenient. So this wish list is sort of like a place where I like to bookmark my things. I just added that one fragrance, and so here's my wish list. But again, this is really just for me to bookmark certain scents that I'm interested in looking into. So let's say, now that we've gone over all of that, if you have gone on YouTube and have done your preliminary search of, like, to get you started, top 10 duas, top 10 female duas, top 10 gourmand duas, and you have your kind of list of 5 things that you're interested in researching, you can go here to your best friend, which is the magnifying glass, to search. You can search that fragrance. Or if you're just coming to the site and you're like, listen, I want something with cherry or cake. So let's go with cake. I'm just going to search cake and see what comes up. So here are the results for cake. You can pick whichever one looks good. I was going to go to Gateau Citron, but I think we want to discuss something else. So here's Poseidon's Desire 2. Let's see why they called this one a cake scent. 141 people have this on their wish list. And this is a hybrid of Creed Aventus and Xerjoff Cruz del Sur 2. So if you're like me, or at least when I first started, some of these names, you might have heard of them, but what is that really telling you? So you can read the lengthy description. This is a plummy cocktail that includes radiant bergamot, fresh picked apple. So this is a fruity chypre. Right, they give you the notes: ripe mango flesh, pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant leaves. There's vanilla, floral bouquet, vetiver. This is, I don't see anything about cake, but I guess it's a gourmand, or like a gourmand, and it's sweet, so maybe that's it. But what I did want to show you from this is, maybe you're not familiar with Xerjoff Cruz del Sur 2. So usually what I have to do is make sure I have Fragrantica pulled up. And then what I'll do is search it. Search what this fragrance is. Fruity tropical. This is a woody floral musk fragrance for women and men. It's launched in 2017. I still search. Okay, looks good. People give it a rating of 4.24 out of 5, which is pretty darn high. People like it in the summer and the spring mainly. People love it, so those are good. Those are good clues here. It's from the Shooting Stars collection, so there may be others that are similar from that collection. And then people say this reminds them of Mugler's Innocent. Well, at least it reminds 4 people, and there's more people that disagree. Love the Way You Feel. I'm not familiar with that one, so you can go further and research that one. This is also being compared to Zoologist Chameleon, but more people disagree. So, and then I'll just take time to read through what these notes and reviews say. So let's go back to, and so I'll do that with all the fragrance to see if they match up here, to see what they say on their own. Let's go back to the results. And this has a picture of a cake in it. So this seems to actually be more relevant to our search results. This is an original blend by Dua. This is an actual gourmand fragrance. And they give the poetic descriptions. This is playful yet classy. This devastatingly sensual gourmand redefines the meaning of deliciousness. A masterful blend of lemon, peel, butter, batter, vanilla cake, toasted coconut butter frosting, and whipping cream. All for gourmand lovers. So it sounds amazing, right? Here on the site, they generally have a lot of 5-star reviews, and there's a conspiracy that they get rid of the 1 and 2-star reviews. That may be true, so read and believe to your liking. So once I've done this, I've picked out some fragrances or a fragrance that I'm interested in, and I've checked Fragrantica to see if it matches. What I then do, I go to Fragrantica for the original inspiration. But what I then do is take the title of the fragrance and go to Facebook, where Dua's Facebook group is. It's called the Dua brand on Facebook. And so what you can do is go to what you do is go to their Facebook and you hit that search bar. It's tempting to start scrolling through all of the, look at this person's collections, to go through the posts, but just hit the search bar. So let's get to what we need here and look up this actual fragrance. And so what you'll find from a lot of the members is actually commenting, reviewing, giving first impressions of the actual Dua fragrance, because you won't find it on Fragrantica. You'll find the inspiration, but not the Dua's version, to see if it's close to the real thing, if it's better, what the case may be. So here you have different posts about this fragrance. And the other thing about being in this group or other fragrance groups is that these are the best places to swap or sell. Usually it'll be a cheaper option than, let's say, ordering on the actual Dua site with the fragrance coupon code. I found it to be a great option and way to connect with people, as well as buying the fragrance at an even cheaper price, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. So once you have gotten enough research on the Facebook group, then if you are interested in still smelling it, but you don't want to commit to a bottle, whether it's at a discount on the Facebook groups or even Mercari, typically with Mercari, their fees are a lot higher these days, so people are not given the best deal on a Dua fragrance like you can get in an actual group. But if you want a sample, Dua has an official sample site. So this is called duasamples.com, the official Dua fragrance samples. And so all of the samples will be 3 ml for $7.50. You can put in Gâteau Citron in the search bar, and they do have it. So they're going to give you can do buy with Shop Pay, more payment options. They also offer Google Pay. So they give you all of that. Okay, so the samples aren't just a standard amount. They actually are according to the actual fragrance. Okay, so that's an option there if you want samples. But that is how I navigate the Dua website and how I research my fragrances. If there is a fragrance that they are referencing on the Dua site, I definitely take that name and hit up Fragrantica, because while they may say inspired by some fragrance that's out of my range, that's something I have no chance of ever being able to smell or touch, Fragrantica will tell me what it is similar to. And that's so helpful because I may already even have it, which has been the case a lot of times. So this is such a helpful tip, and I hope it's as helpful to you as it is to me. When people say, oh, it smells like, you see how they said it smells like Axe? So you don't need to buy Dua's version for $55 or whatever with a discount. There you go. So that's how I navigate all of this. I hope this was helpful. If you have any other tips, recommendations, please drop them below. If you have any recent Duas, drop those below. Give me some feedback on this, and let's talk. I love hearing about people's Duas experiences and what Duas they're loving. Thanks guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye.